Hello, my Spiderlings, and welcome back. I'm Razor Spider, and today we are once again playing Alice in Wonderland: The Madness Returns. This is going to be the 4th episode. So in the last
Hopefully I
episode...
haven't spent the last break
several minutes talking about pizza. So in the last episode, we went and we were working on getting the parts back to the Mad Hatter. We got his legs. Now we gotta go get his arms, which is being held by the...
Now I have to wonder, are you gonna cut out my joke? So am I gonna have to repeat it here?
No, I'm not cutting that out. The last time we fought the bunny, so now we gotta go fight the mouse.
Don't between his legs too quickly, you might brush something.
So, with that being said, we're gonna go get that going. So today I have Bear joining me. What do you mean help, bitch? What? On God, we fighting.
Carl wasn't here. Somebody had to.
Oh my God, Carl's terrible with that though. Like actually.
I picked up on it so fast too with the Left 4 Dead, and I was like, okay, what's the most offhand shit?
Alright, there we go. That was the bunnies.
Follows
all the way over there.
The theme he's laid out for us, without, you know, just being derivative. And I thought, oh yeah, I'll signal SOS in the ready up check mark. I even timed it out too, so it would be accurate.
Another pig nose. Should be the same one, but I think it might give something different this time. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Nah, I think it should give the same one, but just in case, since the game was lagging last time, that it didn't actually keep it. Yeah, so that's the one we were in last time. That was for the bunny. Now we're going to be going over to the assembly and rigging. Oh, there, that's the main building. Then we do the boss.
Destruction, and smelling and regurgitating.
Yeah, this entire section, the entire section here is supposed to be the Mad Hatter's industry. So right there is supposed to be his castle, and then back here is supposed to be what's ran by the bunny. So basically what they do is the Mad Hatter actually owns the madhouse. And then they have... they try to rehabilitate people by having them work, which is ran by the bunny and the
bunny just went nuts. Apparently.
Yeah, the bunny, yeah, and the mouse, which are supposed to be his best friends. Both of them went nuts and destroyed, like, pulled the Hatter apart.
With friends like these, who needs enemies?
That right.
Honestly, though, like, your enemies at that point, like, you might as well fit video and become your new friends.
A bad worker is a dead worker.
Remember, the machine god does not excuse tardiness. Fatality is your own excuse. Praise the Omnissiah. Hold on, let me see if I can actually Google those lines real quick.
I was thinking about getting into Warhammer. I've always enjoyed Warhammer lore, but I've never actually played the games.
Okay. The games are great. The lore is fantastic. Fuck tabletop. I'm not spending college tuition because I have more important things to spend the money on.
I can't...
However, I've been told it is a very fun game, but I've watched my brother spend like $150 on like 2 squads of miniatures, and I said no. Just no.
See, if I were to do miniatures, I would put the money into making a 3D printer and making my own stuff.
That's what I was thinking. Like, at that point, I'd just print my own miniatures, because to me, half of the fun of the miniatures anyway is painting them. You know?
Right.
Getting a squad that looks the way you want, so you can then paint them in the colors that you want, and then...
Well, and there's quite literally, like, free... There's different, like, free models all over the place that you can get, and just... whatever. But I'd rather make them myself. Though, I think if I were to make a squad, I would completely make it from the Repenches. 'Cause love them. bitch! That was so fucking rude. Fuck you. Fuck you. Ha! Ooh. Teeth. Hold on. Should I do... Oh. It didn't save my upgrade from last time. Damn.
I can't find the...
Can't find the...
No, I was looking for the, because in the video game Warhammer 40k Space Marine, the first one, which is a fucking masterpiece, by the way. They got Mark Strong to voice Captain Titus, who is the playable character. Oh, it's fucking primo shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
But whenever you're going through like the Mechanicus complexes and like factories in the planet Under Siege,
I almost burned my ass cheeks off.
No spoilers, right? Like the game starts out, you are literally
did it.
airdropping in on the Forge World Graia because the orcs are invading and they're trying to steal your shit.
Right?
Right? And it's a Mechanicus Forge world, which means that basically the entire planet is a foundry, right? They build war machines there. And which is why of all the, you know, assets to be deployed in its defense, the Ultramarines were among them. Captain Titus is captain of the second second regiment, but in lore it was Cato Sicarius, I think. Not the point. Point being, you play the badass Captain Titus. He's soft-spoken, man of few words, but what he does say carries an insane amount of weight, and the dude has an incredibly level head for years and years of this shit. Like, you can see he's got a pair of service studs in his forehead.
Got it.
And service studs basically show how long you've been in service, right? And he's got a pair of, like, golden ones. For him, that would mean he's had 200 years of faithful service without incident. So dude's been at this a long time, and has marks on our dress blues in them. Yeah, hey, see, Redeemer's, yeah, Redeemer would, yeah, so he would know. The world is dark, cruel in ways that are beyond human comprehension. So let's forget about that and read some Warhammer 40k lore. Fucking Redeemer's hilarious.
Oh yeah, he's a super nice guy. I think he's the same age as Versh.
Him too hard for being a fucking jarhead.
I think he's the same age as Versh. He was in the military.
Anyway. Yeah, no hate here, Redeemer. I was Army. It's fine. My dad was Navy. My grandfather was, unfortunately for him, a Marine.
You know, like I said, I've always enjoyed Warhammer. I've just never had the chance to play the games, which is sad because I have the new Warhammer game.
Which one?
The one that just came out, like, last year.
Space Marine 2?
Yeah.
You have Space Marine 2? Oh, we'll have to play some Space
Yeah,
Marine 2.
I have it on the PlayStation 5. I had initially gotten it for War as a gift, and I think he only played it, like, a handful of times.
I mean, I won't say it was, like... There were definitely some areas where I immediately was thinking the previous game did this a little better, but it was in no way bad, you know? And I think the problem was that they didn't really have the same legendary actors that... Oop, there was Taffy.
Where went Taffy?
I don't know. She just went.
Oh.
But, like... They didn't get the same legendary voice acting crew. Mark Strong doesn't voice Titus in the second one, which is disappointing, but understandable. And then, like, the new mechanics are good, but I don't know. It kind of felt like they were pushed in as a need for newness rather than whether or not it truly added to the gameplay. And I think it does add to the gameplay. I just think that it wasn't like the spirit that it like the I don't know. It's like the cathartic game feel of it. Just they some of the mechanics just feel like they were bolted on as that, as I said, that need for newness rather than feeling like it was a part of the cohesive system. And it's not to say that those mechanics don't work. It's just they don't have the same feel as the old game did. You know? I mean, like, the first game literally ran with the tagline, no need for cover, which, ironically, you were going to be using cover a lot in the second half of the game.
You know, I went and...
No, Redeemers responded, me, nice, I'm a psychopath. If you hear me stutter, it's faked, believe me, lol.
No, he's nice. I like Redeemer. He's very nice.
Never been able to suspend my disbelief on. I've never heard a single one described as having a raspy frog voice from yelling so much. Well, yeah, but they're like superhuman. They regenerate like super fast. If they want to get drunk, they gotta drink like 400 proof or some shit like that. Like, the whole reason that the Space Wolves are all half insane is because Fenrisian ale is basically like demon organs stewed in a pot.
Where's my teeth? Teeth.
So I would just assume that as they yell and shred their vocal cords, it just regenerates so quickly that they just get a deeper voice, and so it stops shredding.
Ooh!
That's my headcanon anyway. Teapot, watch out.
Yeah, scared the shit out of me, I'm not gonna lie to you. Come on. Fuck your shit. Fuck your shit. Anyways. It's nice because those ones always drop a gold tooth.
I remember
Stop regenerating.
Found out what it takes to make a Space Marine. It's crazy.
Yeah, it was... I won't lie, though. Like, one of the games that I actually really wanted to get into as of, like, old games is Serious Sam. I want to play that game so bad, but that game is so fucking hard to find.
Demonic got me into not Mad Max, but
But unfortunately, at the same time, Serious Sam is a very difficult game to find, especially since it was an original Xbox game. I think the third one, I think the third one was a 360 game, but pretty sure the first two. I know the first one at the very least was a 360 game.
For some reason, I was just thinking of Postal. But that's not it.
Anything that I missed? I missed that. Would be better if I did it from here. No, that's not gonna work.
Yeah, they're owned by Devolver Digital now.
Damn.
But that's not a bad thing, because Devolver Digital's made some good fucking shit.
Well, so BioShock is supposed to be getting a remake done to it. Not a remake, they're supposed to be getting a fourth game done, and apparently they fired the lead developer and hired someone new.
That might not be good.
Well, the lead developer that they had for it was not the original. So it wasn't the guy that made the first two games anyways. The first three. But damn it. Some of these are such a pain in the ass to find.
Devolver Digital make Gris.
Yeah, so they're having somebody new do it. It sounds like a whole new studio's doing it. Not that I love the sound of that.
Thing.
Huh?
Yeah. As I said, could be a good thing, could be a bad thing. So wasn't it?
I think it depends on how you take it, honestly.
Max Payne, that was the series I was thinking of.
Oh!
Kind of in that same vein as, like, Serious Sam and Postal is, you know? It's just, like, semi-psychotic. Or, like, Duke Nukem.
Heh, that was a good one.
And if we give them another 40 years, we might get another Duke Nukem game.
I always hated getting this storyline. This one's a pain in the ass to get. Actually, you know what?
Might be an easier
Is
way
there
to get
something... Is there an invisible piece? Where... I don't think I can get it from up there, because there's too much shit in the way. Yeah.
What if you tried using the Steam vent directly?
I tried that. It doesn't get me high enough. I know I have to do it from the pot that's right here.
Are you maybe missing an ability you might have to come back with, or is this like linear levels?
Nah, this is like a linear level type of thing. Like, there's no coming back. Not that I need to get it, but I try to do everything to the fullest.
The SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom, the original, you could always just go back to a section that, you know, was giving you trouble earlier, or maybe you were just having really bad trouble with the section you were in, so you just go back and get more spatulas elsewhere. It was nice.
Yeah, that was one of those things that was nice about that game. I thought that one was one that I used to really enjoy. I used to have it for...
I played the hell out of that as a kid. Such a good game.
Yeah. I technically...
Harpies protesting video games make them people sign
I'm
a petition
just
and
gonna continue.
knock on somebody in a wheelchair. Then I play Postal. Well, someone who is soon to be in a wheelchair, just dodge me, will ya?
Buddy, he's... Oh, I got it! He's older than you, by the way.
Yeah, but I got a disease. It's gonna put me in a wheelchair.
Well, fair enough.
But, no, it's trust me, it's not an age thing. I wish it was an age thing. Then I'd have an excuse.
Hello?
Yeah, no, Postal, unfortunately, like, it's a series about having a mental breakdown, right? Like, it's a game series about the main character is not well in the head. They are going through schizophrenic delusions, and that voice telling you to commit atrocities is not the player character. It's in the game files, it's listed as the demon, right? He's straight up got like a schizophrenic vision of a demon in his head, and it's telling him to do all these things, right? So, like, everybody said, oh, it's this terrible, horrific thing where you do terrible, horrible things. And it's like, yeah, the guy's not complicit in these matters. He's having a fucking mental breakdown. He can no longer distinguish reality from his nightmares. Like, it's a horrifying idea, and unfortunately, the most of the people just, it went right over their heads. They didn't care to look deep enough, which is an unfortunate statement on people and their vision on mental health, right? They're not willing to look deep enough. Sometimes I think about buying a wheelchair just because I'm lazy, but I know people would shit themselves when they see me stand up to order from Subway. Yo.
Redeemer.
I mean, it's like, I'll be able to still stand, I just won't be able to walk reliably. My spine is fusing together, so any real distance of travel, I'll have to have a wheelchair. But, like, it'll probably freak people out when I, like, use a walker or a cane to get back up and to handle something above my current reach. It's my best idea for it. But it's also a good reminder that not everybody who's in a wheelchair can't walk. You know, or not everybody in a wheelchair has legs that don't function. It's like, I'll still be able to kick people from my wheelchair, I just won't be able to use my back.
Well, I mean, Omar has a condition that his legs don't like to work for him all the time.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, but he's
I
cheerful.
had a temporary condition with my right leg. I have like basically at the time, and still a little bit, but I still do my stretches and stuff, so it's getting better. But like I barely even notice anymore. Basically, the muscles on one side of my leg were too strong, and on the other side of my leg they were too weak. And so as I was walking, my kneecap would dislocate itself and then relocate itself painfully over and over and over again. And so it got to the point where I could not walk without a cane because it was just so painful, and I had no strength of the leg, no structure. Uh, and I went to like multiple like orthopedics and specialists who all said, "Oh yeah, no, you've got this. Oh, you've got that. Oh, we've taken an MRI of your knee and you've got this," and none of it was correct. And then finally, I see a clinician. He's like, "Actually, my specialty's in sports medicine. I know exactly what this is." And I'm like, "Oh my God, you're fucking kidding me." He's like, "No, dude, you just need to do these exercises, stick to this diet for a little bit, and then your knee is going to be fine, and you'll never have to deal with this again." And I about cried hearing that. Like, not having the one leg work well for me for a while just sucked. I can't, like, I don't even want to imagine what's like not having your legs work. I have only the most extreme empathy for
Yeah,
the people
for
in that situation. Because, like, I probably wouldn't be able to stand it. Like, I understand that with like new technologies, they're soon going to be able to replace non-functional limbs and stuff, and I can't wait for those days because, like, shit, if I ever need a bionic spine, 20 years or less, um, yeah, I'd prefer to have that option rather than being stuck in a wheelchair, and I'm sure multiple others who are like amputees would share the same. And of course, there's plenty of people who are like, "Oh, it doesn't bother anymore. I couldn't care less." And power to them, really. That's
well, for Omar, he's got this like thing that
you don't have to tell me. That's his to tell. I don't want to be.
Oh no, it's not like it's not like it's a secret he tells everybody. It's just his legs don't want to work all the time. Like it's like a part of his brain kind of like shuts off and just takes away that function for his legs, so he can't drive.
Oh, so
he's not allowed to work.
Neurological condition. That's interesting.
Yeah, so unless he could find like some sort of work online, which that's very difficult for some people, especially if you don't have the money to be able to have the things to work online. Like he's disabled, but he's not. He doesn't let that get to him. Like, he's very happy.
I've been thinking about...
Your presence here is unwelcome. We have a mission to complete, and you
I'm in that stage where the disease really hurts my spine, but they're not going to put me in a wheelchair because I can technically walk, right? So I'm just I'm currently at that stage of, I wish that the disease would just fucking get it over with and fucking seize up my spine already, so I can just sit in a wheelchair.
Sit in a wheelchair, call it a day, be happy.
Exactly. Yeah, no, just because honestly, to me, it's not the ending up in a wheelchair that bothers me. It's this transitory period that is just constant pain.
Right.
I lean, I pick something up, and it's agony.
Yeah, unfortunately, I have an issue.
Redeemer says, "Oh no, I'm not confined to a wheelchair. I just have bad hearing. Oh, that shit? I'm just lazy."
Yeah. Yeah, it's for... I have an issue with my knees, and I mean, sports and stuff that I've done has just proceeded to make it worse. And that sucks. These teapots are going to annoy the fucking shit out of me.
I find it hilarious that my dad, who was, he had a pretty severe back problem throughout playing high school football, would then encourage his kids, who are likely to have the same genetic disease, to go play football.
Well,
I mean, I get it. He didn't know any better, but goddamn, dude.
Yeah.
Of course, then again, it's not exactly like he had the most extant support structure in that regard. He very much grew up in the same household as I, with the whole "you're a man, get up and get over it" kind of shit.
Right.
In response from my legs, tried to will myself. That was embarrassing. Had to roommate back up while I processed what the fuck was happening. Felix was able to stand up again. Told him not to tell anyone. Well, you shouldn't have put it on the internet, dude, because now it's everywhere. But,
I've got the arms
I've had
you
it
need.
where, like,
Well,
if
strictly
my
speaking,
my blood
the
circulation
happens,
gets cut off to my
well,
legs,
it really doesn't matter.
like, I won't be
I'm
able to
going to
control them
crush
for,
you.
like, a good 15, 20 minutes. That on its own is mortifying when you're just getting up out of the bathroom. Public restrooms can be a nightmare.
Yeah.
But I can't even imagine going, like, hours. I think it was a stinger or something like that.
Yeah. With myself, it's not...
I can't imagine going more than, like, half an hour without the use of my legs.
Yeah, for myself, it'll never be something that it's, like, gonna stop me from anything that I'm doing. Like, my dad's still doing great. It's just, he's just got an issue with, like, really weak tendons in his knees. And I have the same thing. It's genetic. I definitely made it worse with sports, I'll admit that. But he didn't let it stop him. I wasn't gonna let it stop me.
Like, my dad had a really nasty injury with, football in high school. I never got, like, what they call the, like, activating injury until much later. For me, it was a car crash. I got rear-ended by a truck going, like, 70 in it was in a freaking construction zone where the traffic ahead of us was dead stopped. Plowed into the back of, well, he was in an SUV, like, minivan kind of thing. We were in a frame truck. And, that injury gave me whiplash and an S-bend in my spine, which took a while to heal from. Yeah, and then after that, the arthritis activated. And so, for me, like, the timeline will be later on in the line, because my dad's, like, activating injury, if you will, happened when he was 16. But it still fucking hurts.
Yeah, it was... So, I had an injury that I had gotten... There were 2 sports injuries that I got that really, really sucked. One that I can think of that was really bad was softball.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever done a scrimmage?
You mean like a friendly...
Yeah, like a friendly practice game that you did with another team. So we were doing a scrimmage. So a big thing there was, hey, it's just a scrimmage. Don't get hurt. Don't hurt anybody. Mm-hmm. If you're standing on the base, you get ran through. Like, you're not supposed to stand directly on top of the bag anyways. You're supposed to keep a foot on it, keep your ass out of the way. Like... So this girl...
Stand next to you.
Right. So this girl was standing directly on top of the plate. I wasn't... And the other rule is regardless of the fact, if you're out, you always run through the bag. Whatever. Fine. So...
It's important to teach you follow.
Well, right. Well, this girl would not get off the top of the bag. So I'm running... This girl, like, wouldn't get off the top of the bag. She was standing, like, on top of the bag.
Alright.
But...
Bogarden.
I was already out. I wasn't gonna run her ass over. It was a scrimmage. If it was an actual game, absolutely I'd have fucking plowed her.
Mm-hmm.
Like, whatever. Which, maybe I should have ran her over because it would have taught her, hey, don't stand on top of the fucking bag. Whatever. But, she's standing on top of it. I'm like, whatever. Big deal. It don't matter. Like, it's alright. So I tried to stop. Problem is it had rained the night before. And the field was still kind of mucky.
So you just slid straight.
Well, I tried to stop. One leg stopped and the other one did not. So I ended up doing like this split, and my right leg was the one that went forward. So I ended up doing a full split. First off, it had been years since I had done gymnastics. That shit hurt. That shit hurted.
That shit gonna hurt it.
Oh, yeah. But my ankle, like my foot kicked itself up over the bag, so my knee bent down. Oh, yeah. Sprained my knee really badly. And at the same time, I was still doing ballet. A bummed knee and being on point shoes are not a good combination. Just saying.
I don't imagine.
Like, it's just, it's not a good combo. And whatever, you know what I mean? Shit happens. But yeah, so I was determined to continue playing. Determined.
Like a moron.
Oh yeah. So I continued to do ballet on the point shoes. Fucked up that knee, man. It was not great. It was really bad. I ended up not doing ballet anymore, partially because of something that the teacher had said to me, which had really fucking upset me. I was just like, you know what? I'm good. I'm done. It's not worth it. This sport isn't worth doing anymore. Whatever. But the other injury was when I had started doing track. I was not a runner. I don't like running if I don't have to. Would love to go into the police force. I can run there. But like running for sport, not a fan. I didn't really like running for softball, but I'm one of those people that I can do like a really quick starting burst.
I finished my work and you're complete.
But, you know, having a large chest like I do kind of makes it hard to breathe, and there's a good chance that I have asthma. Just never, well, I have an inhaler, but I never got like the full test for it. Fine, whatever.
Answer me, Hatter. I'm suffering.
Sucks.
And
Oh, yeah. Well, my doctor is like, yeah, I'm pretty sure you have asthma. And I'm like, that's okay. She's like, I'm gonna prescribe you for an inhaler. She's like, if it doesn't help or gets to the point where it's not helping, she goes, then your asthma's gotten worse and it's gotten to the point where we need to do the formal test for it. And I was like, okay, whatever. But, whatever.
Come. The least you can do is help me discover what's
So,
going on.
with that being said, lost my train of thought. Yeah, so with track, I was a thrower. I had a tournament I was doing, and I had my shot put, and I took it, and shot put's the one where you have that, like, heavy metal ball that you gotta, like, throw.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know what a shot put is.
When I did that, I had no tread shoes. Those no tread shoes, you can take them and slide across concrete.
Yeah.
And I had tread shoes that I had for a long while. I think I had them for 3 years at that point, so they were real easy to slide on. Super easy. But I went and I ended up slipping and falling because I lost my balance. I was doing my spin, and I did. I lost it. And when I slipped and fell, it was like while I was in the middle of pushing that shot put ball up, slipped, and it fell back on my shoulder. That hurt. But I went and I moved my shoulder around, I stretched it, I'm like, okay, it's sore, it hurts, it's probably because the shot put fell on it. I'm fine. Big deal. It'll leave a bruise. So I kept going. I did shot put. Man, was my shoulder hurting. Really hurting. I was like, oh god, it feels kind of strained. It doesn't feel great. Whatever. And then I did javelin. Javelin is really, really hard on your shoulders and on your arms. Like, javelin is rough.
It's a lot of full body composition.
Well, right, and the way that you're stretching just makes it worse. So, I did it. Then I get to discus. I go, and I go to take my first toss of it,
Ooh.
and my shoulder completely went out on me. Like, I just dropped the discus. I reached back, I went to swing it up, felt my shoulder go, and I lost it. And I'm like, oh god. I was like, oh shit, what did I do? Had no idea what I did. But I was like, yeah, there's no way.
Yeah, you fucking dislocated your shoulder, that's what you fucking did.
No, actually, I ended up pulling 3 muscles in my shoulder and almost tore my rotator cuff.
So you probably should have dislocated your shoulder, but
Oh, yeah.
somehow didn't. Holy fuck.
Yeah, I was definitely lucky.
I remember I had an impingement in my right shoulder. Oh, that was awful. I couldn't lift anything. Couldn't carry anything. Spent the thing was that it had timed up right along with a family vacation that I wasn't actually planning on going to, but I was gonna be out of work anyway. And like my boss was like, "Didn't you say you weren't going to that?" And I was like, "I wasn't planning to, but now they're dragging me along because I won't be working anyway." And they're like, "Well, have fun." I'm like, "I wasn't planning to in the first place." And we get down there, and like, it's a nice place, but I wasn't planning on going simply because I was just busy, right?
My umbrella is not working. That is problematic. Yay.
I can't make a bubble forever.
But,
We're in. Follow me.
so we get down there, and we get to trout fishing, and I can't cast or reel or nothing because it's just pure pain. And it's literally, I got the other members of my family calling me a wimp and shit, and I'm like, bro, my shoulder is killing my ass. You can suck a fat one. I ain't dealing with that right now. And like, they take us out on the boat. It's just constant just judders and jolts.
Yeah, it was, but my shoulder still to this day is not the same. I was in physical therapy for I think a year and a half. I didn't even finish physical therapy.
What's happening?
I
But yeah.
really look like I know. Your judgment must be severely impaired.
Redeemer says 2005-ish, I called off from work from the hospital because I refused to tap out the night before while someone had me in a knee bar during a jiu-jitsu session. I was fine afterwards, but the pain didn't hit me until the next morning.
Oh, Bear. So this flower, see how I'm missing a little bit of health?
Yep.
Boop. Health back. And I can stay there as long as I want to. I could be missing almost all of my flowers and they'll completely regenerate me.
Oh.
Yeah. It's nice. Those flowers are amazing.
And it's like, I think about the car wreck. I felt fine, like, immediately afterwards, but that next morning, I would have told you I was dying. Like, I was in a rough way.
Where is... There it is. So the only car accident I had ever gotten into, so I've been in, like, accidents before, but never that I had crashed my car or that I had crashed into somebody else. But the only actual car wreck that I was in was actually while I think I was in middle school, and somebody wrecked into my bus. They came flying over this turn when they shouldn't have and slammed right into the front of our bus. And I bruised 3 ribs. But at the same time, I think part of the reason that I actually ended up bruising my ribs was because I was one of those kids that I hated using a locker. So, and we were allowed to carry our school bags with us, so I just kept everything in my school bag. Like,
Mm.
It was my school bag. We had put it on a scale, was 30 pounds, filled with hard books. So when the bus had crashed, I slammed into my book bag.
Boy.
Yeah, it hurt. And I think I was in 8th grade when that had happened to me. And that sucked. Like, I remember not feeling too great after it had happened, and the EMT came on, and he was like, hey, is anybody hurt? And I'm like, I'm hurt, and my ribs really hurt, and he's sitting there pushing at my ribs and everything. The school paid for everything, because I ended up getting taken to the hospital, because he was like, well, he's like, I'm hoping you didn't break a rib. I'm like, me too.
Hatter and Alice.
Yeah, me and you both, bud.
You're
But yeah.
too
The
late.
insolence, the arrogance, the execrable table manners. They are destroyers of Wonderland, defilers, denuders, derangers, delightful,
Did they actually create that infernal train to destroy Wonderland?
What does that matter? They deserve to die.
Oh.
Put me down this instant.
Oh, bye, Hatter.
Enough talk. Battle time, Missy.
Ooh. Boss fight?
He has been kidnapped.
Oh no.
Abandon false hope. Forget the past. The damage is done.
Let the madness begin. Resume the folly.
Oh boy. Let's get it. Oh. No boss fight?
Ow! Oh no!
Ah, no.
That's rough. Yay, I win!
Oh, my precious domain. And the guests. All I really wanted was another tea party.
Please, Hatter, you promised. Where is that train going? What's its purpose? Tell me, now.
There's no time for whatever it is you want to talk about. It's time for tea. Talk trains with Turtle. He ran the Looking Glass line. Come on, you lot. We can still be friends. I've got a fine Darjeeling. Drink, drink.
My memories are shattered. I'm trying to collect the pieces, and I now believe the train impedes me. You must help me. You promised.
Ask the one who helps them what helps themselves. Whoever that is. Ah!
Oh.
Very pithy. He deserved to die. And I'm about to drown in tea, in ignorance.
Well, there went the Hatter.
And you, apparently.
Yeah, but typically when it comes to a point where she dies like that, normally she'll end back up in the regular world.
Caught me very own
Yep.
river nymph.
Saints be praised that he
A
works
few
in
months ago, I
mysterious
fell off the
ways.
roof while realigning my
Got
Starlink
plans
receiver.
for
Luckily,
her.
I thought
Take
I'd
her
broke
over
my
to the
fall.
mangled mermaid. Rent a bed.
Also, good thing I wore black
Onto
and red so
girl,
blood didn't
Mr.
show.
Brawl.
I got right back to work at my
What do you
desk.
think you're doing?
What comes natural like?
Not natural to me. Get away.
Good for her.
The white cat reminds me of my snowdrop. Nanny knew her.
Yeah, this one's always interesting. It's a lot of... Market. Nobody asked where they came from, which is a mistake. Fish from this reach of the Thames is toxic.
You're gonna be eating fish straight out the Thames, boy.
Pea super tonight, eh, Jake?
Yeah, we want to be out in this.
Catch you all the lung cancers.
Yeah, well, watch this. See these different ice blocks?
Yup.
Ice can reflect an image, and like amber, trap preserve a thing forever or until it melts.
Mm-hmm.
You see that? The teeth.
No, I don't.
Just look in the ice cube right in front of her.
Oh, no, now I do. It's like a jaw.
Huh? See that one?
Yup, I see that one.
And how about that one down there?
Ooh,
They're like anglerfish with legs.
very creepy.
Let's slip out the back.
You know, it's funny too, because you know
There's
how they
another one
get
right there.
Ice in this time period, typically?
They go and they cut it from the Arctic.
Mm-hmm. They, cut an entire chunk straight off the iceberg, haul it home off the back of the ship, just tow it.
Yep. The
And,
mangled mermaid.
A lot of people would end up receiving their ice secondhand because a lot of the people who would buy it first off of the boat
Tart
would
with
be
some
the
rough
mortuaries.
edges, likes everything rough, I'll wager.
A handsome offer, but I've got an
So a
appointment
lot of people
with another man.
would be
Well, girl, how
filling
hard
their
do you wanna make
drinks
this?
with ice
should know
that was
that doctor
previously
says I have
used
a
to prevent
terrible
bodies
disease.
from rotting.
In this section,
I had a teacher who once said that was the origin of pink lemonade, but as far as I can tell, there's no reference
Where's
to
me
that
money,
in
you
any of
fucking
the
spack
histories.
buckets?
Get
so
those fat-assed whores out on the street, or I'll come up and brain
Sod
you.
off, you cocker-snake.
that lady right
You'll never
there
get past long
is her
term.
old
I'll
nanny.
get what you and your
And once
floozies owe me, Miss
her family had
Ladybird.
died in the fire,
See
she
if I
became
don't.
Maybe you notice
the
I'm not
head
pissing
lady at
jaws
a
the prospect.
brothel.
Alice Little, you'll make a nice change. Bring your disheveled self up here.
It's a hell of a grin to pass out with. I once heard Tim say he'd likely die from a social disease. Poor man never dreamed its name was Jack Splatter.
Pretty drunk now. Which one's the bigger?
The one in the back, you
There's so many that are just like falling over. Oh!
Go on. Yeah, I'll take it. Smack him! Come on, my granny, it's harder than that.
You can order anything on the list. Don't expect to be served anything but stale beer or rock gut gin.
You won't give me what I want? I'll burn this dump of yours down to the ground.
Go away. She's done no harm.
She hurt me feelings.
Rough.
Do you have that vorpal blade on you?
No, that's always in the other world.
She's in England. She should be carrying at least a knife.
Right, especially in this time period. There we go. There's her original dress again, which, by the way, I am making a version of this dress for the Renaissance Fair. My mother wants to make herself a Mad Hatter outfit. You know, but there's her. Hallow Yeeves!
Hold on, I was gonna say those are alchemical symbols on her apron.
Yep.
Hold on. See, I think one of those is Saturn.
Yeah, the one
No.
looks like a 4, and the other one is like if you take
No,
the
it's
common
not
feminine
Saturn.
symbol.
It's. I was gonna
Isn't
say, it
isn't
looks
one
like
Venus?
Inverted Venus. Well, I
Yeah.
would have said inverted Venus, but it's not. It's Cinnabar. She's got the alchemical notations for Cinnabar and tin. Also, or it could be, I suppose, an inverted Venus and a Jupiter symbol. Hard to say.
Yeah, her outfits always has something that includes those in there, and it has to do with the lore, because if you look, she also has the upside down horseshoe that she always wears on her neck.
Well, hold on. No, because that's a proper barred cross, so that can't be Venus, because Venus is just lines. Hold on. Let me look at another table. Could be inverted corpuscle, but it's missing the interior line.
There's the creature, by the way. Whoop.
Yay! Hold on. Yeah, because it's got like the crossbarring of like copper or like vinegar.
Boop. I wanted to get that tooth.
So, if I had to guess then it's... can I see the symbols one more time?
And it come into more light.
In the old days, a lot of burials happened in the spring because the ground... Yeah, that is true. Yep. If you couldn't get them to a mortuary, you just have to store them somewhere. And typically that was the basement. I suppose it could be a corpuscle without its interior line, but it looks to me to be inverted copper and then tin. Is that like a statement on brassification, perhaps? And alloying to make bronze? Let me see if I can find another chart with more symbols. Yeah, because that crossbarring is definitely very similar to vinegar. Like in its arrangements, it's like it looks like. No, see, because this older notation in French would say that it is cinnabar.
But you have to remember, she's in England, so most likely whatever it is has to go with something from the English section.
Alchemical notation is very old and very... what's the word I'm looking for? Subjective, almost, because everybody had their own unique form of shorthanding it. Because that's what alchemical notation is. It's a form of shorthand. It's a way you could write symbology, so theoretically any alchemist could pick up and recreate your work. It's literally the forefather of chemistry, right?
Well, right, and a lot of this has to do with stuff like that. Like, everything is kind of witchy and not the common of...
Yeah, so I'd say she's probably wearing the symbols for cinnabar and tin, which is interesting. Tin being a...
Did you also take...
heavy metal.
Did you also take the upside down horseshoe into consideration?
I don't remember any direct notation for a horseshoe, but let me take another look.
But what forms of ideology idolized the upside down horseshoe?
Hundreds.
Typically a symbol for luck.
Well, first of all, if it's a symbol for luck, it wouldn't be upside down. Upside down horseshoe is unlucky.
Mm-hmm.
Horseshoe facing up is
lucky.
To represent a lucky vessel. So
Right.
tip it upside down is to remove your luck.
Well, and she's known for having bad luck.
On the flip side, the horseshoe is also
hobby horse.
It's a hammer.
Yeah. Well, that's how you get these little bastards to come back out of the ground, because they like to hide in the ground.
The horseshoe is also a symbolized omega, typically meaning the end.
Which button are we using? I'm trying to... Oh, there it is. Oh! Yeah, that hobby horse hits hard, though. Like, I love the hobby horse. Yes, I remember. How much is the hobby horse? 500. I'll do that one next. The hobby horse, by far, is one of my absolute favorite weapons, especially with its different notations of it. They're beautiful.
Ooh, I've got it. It could be a Libra. Alchemical notation for sublimation.
So, with that being said, so what did you think the symbols on the dress were for again?
Well, I just noticed they were in alchemical notation. Shorthand is something I recognized almost immediately. The symbol for tin looks very similar to the symbol for Saturn. A hooked T often used to derivate for change, basically, in your notations. But no, it's the symbols. If we include the horseshoe, that's a Libra, which is a sublimation reaction.
So, when certain things were mixed, especially because of the heat that was caused for it, and caused certain chemicals to flow in the air, certain things caused you to go insane. They would cause hallucinations.
Right. And cinnabar is one of those things. It's toxic, very much so. Tin, you could get heavy metal poisoning from tin, and heavy metal poisoning has a fucking host of various side effects, one of which is hallucinations, an inability to distinguish reality from, like, basically like a temporary schizophrenia. It's not common, but it happens. Typically, though, it just results in organ failure.
Uh-huh. So, she lived during the industrial time.
Yeah, when there was 0 to no regulations.
Uh-huh.
I was about to say, have you ever heard of the Radium Girls?
Mm-hmm.
That shit was fucking whack.
Starting to understand the meaning of it a little more now with her.
I was just looking for the more direct interpretation rather than...
But I was trying to explain to you why she's got them.
Well, I figured that much. I was just trying to figure out exactly what they meant. And
I love the fact that there's just all kinds of animals with gigantic bites taken out of them. Icy sun. Yeah, everything that's in here, every meaning, every piece of any puzzle that's done on here, all has to do with some fashion of insanity.
Never saw a bottle of gin she couldn't empty in an hour. Do most anything for thruppence and a long taste of blue ruin.
I did find it immediately suspicious about how she saw the creatures in the ice and now she's fighting them.
Mm-hmm.
Almost like she's been primed this whole last time.
Yeah, she has been. Have you ever played this game?
No.
Okay. So, since you did miss it, because you haven't been here, she's in a mental institute because her family died in a fire, and she was the only one that survived. Back in this time era, there were staged killings to make them look like accident, and they would leave a singular heir left alive of whatever fortune was left.
And then you scam them out of the fortune and then kill them.
If the children were deemed insane, whoever ran the orphanage would receive the money. And
so they've been dosing her with, I'm going to say, Quicksilver, Cinnabar, and probably administering it through a tin needle.
And on top of that, the person that owns the orphanage and cares for it is a psychologist.
So he knows exactly how to get the right reaction. What a piece of shit.
Her wonderland has been destroyed due to the mental chaos that has been caused by the gentleman. She's going through Wonderland to try to put her mind back together so she can figure out what it is that she lost, because the entire situation doesn't make any sense to her. She doesn't understand how the fire started. She doesn't understand how everybody died or why.
So she's hoping that in reclaiming her memories, she can, A, figure out exactly what it is was taken from her, and then potentially get it back. Makes sense. I mean, heck, I would probably also have my memories fragmented into a million pieces if you dosed me with fucking Cinnabar and Quicksilver and told me I was crazy.
Yep. Every aspect of her mind, she's trying to get something back. But everything also has something special, a special meaning.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I've always liked it when a game gives you the bits and pieces.
Ah,
and
nice!
Gives you that chance to...
First one, let's go. These are awesome, so you can slowly, and I'll show you. See how it says painted red rose? These are how you earn the paint to paint new roses. So you can slowly start getting health back. Or getting more health.
Oh, so they're like Cyclops eyes.
Yeah, but most of them require
Time
trials.
is the queen of hearts, like a typhoon.
It's like in God of War, you could get them directly from the source. For instance, fight a Cyclops, cut its fucking eye out, seize it. There you go.
Are you pretending to be dense?
Or was it like...
What is yours, but others use it more than you do.
Gorgon eyes? I can't remember. It's been a long time since I played God of War.
Excellent.
Yeah, so like those ones, he does a riddle.
This fucking psycho, the first answer was underwear.
That would be really concerning.
What is yours, but other people use it more than you? Is he trying to say she a loose girl?
Yeah, but sometimes they're riddles, sometimes it's a timing of, hey, you have to stay alive for X amount of time.
Beamer
some
says, have you ever heard of the town Gaslight Village? My friend's swearing up and down I've been there, but I don't think I have.
Alright, have to go. Where's my exit? Oh, mushroom.
Mushroom.
So currently, who we are trying to get to is the turtle cow dude.
So I says to Dr. Bumby, I says, model making's all fine and good, but a waste of a perfectly good bottle. I could fill it with gin for threepence.
So that woman that was there, you missed her. You'll have to go back and watch my first episode, Bear. And basically in the... Oh. Damn. In that one, she was basically... She worked at the mental asylum that Alice was first in.
Mm-hmm.
And she was trying to expose secrets for a like for blackmail.
Hmm.
Yeah. It was, oh, I won't tell anybody about XYZ as long as you pay me. Oh, no, 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 no. Excuse me. Wink, wink, wink. How does I get up there? There we go. Yeah, I'm a fucking gremlin. Boot gremlin. Ah!
3, 2, there we go.
Fuck you. I didn't know that there was a gap there. What the fuck did I just hear? What growled at me? Did you hear that?
No. I mean, I've got my stream side muted so I don't hear myself talking.
Oh. I found it. It down there. He growled at me.
Something is happening here. Oh, I know. You should jump into the water.
Oh, what down there? Break! What?
Maybe you have to come in from above? Like, jump smash it?
No, I wasn't gonna make that. Weird.
Fish food.
Fish food. I don't know if I want to go down there.
Oh god, I just got reminded of a terrible joke.
Fuck you. Go away. I don't like you. What is?
It's fish.
That not fish.
That fish.
No. That
Totally catchable.
that's not fish.
You better come aboard, Alice. We're doomed, of course.
No,
That's
maybe not.
no, that not
There's an infinite
fish.
amount of hope, but none for us.
Oh, there's more.
How dare they fake a fish?
Confounded beasts. They want my ship.
I think you're more to their taste.
Never. We're almost relatives.
You're related to Soup, Admiral.
I've an idea. We'll leave this mayhem and go to Carpenter's show. It's better than a gaff. Carpenter promises what we don't take seriously can't harm us.
Best dive now, Admiral, or the sharks will have us for lunch.
Well, it better sail now.
I think she said dive.
Look, was it just me, or was the moon smoking a either cigarette or crack pipe?
It was smoking, but it was smoking the one where you would put the cigarette on the end of it, and it had like
that's what I'm
ladies
saying,
typically
those, like-
used it. Yeah.
Well, not just ladies, anybody who was rich at around that time. It was considered brutish and unrefined to just simply manhandle your cigarette. And then there's my ass with a cigar sticking it between my teeth. Alright, Sonny Jim, you needed $200?
Oh, why is that one behind me? Be gone.
Depth charge?
Can I shoot that one?
Let's say you could drop a depth charge or something. I don't remember what that said.
Oh, yeah, I can. Why are there sharks with... not sharks, why are there...
Crabs with cannons?
Yeah.
I don't know. They probably worked for the IRA, though.
It's oddly aggressive.
Only reason I say this is because I saw that meme when Margaret Thatcher died. Fucking Margaret Thatcher died. Bunch of fucking Irishmen. Crab rave meme. I don't think you can hit that guy.
No.
No, you blew up his cannon. No!
Ah! Damn it.
He's already dead. I don't know why you blowing up
Ah!
his fucking wipe shadow.
You touched my butt. Not appreciated. How rude. Ooh, new outfit.
Ow. My body aches all over. We submerged
Hey, Bear,
too
new
quickly.
symbols.
My ship's a wreck, and I am too.
Oh.
Admirals go down with their ships. In any
Oh.
case, I never knew you for a sailor. If memory
Let's see what
serves,
we
you were
have here.
station master of the Looking Glass line.
One of them is a crescent moon.
Sacked from the railroad without the option. Redundant, the nitwit said. Never a holiday. Loyal as a bulldog. Going in a different direction, my Aunt Fanny, if I had one. Going off the rails more like. Bloody disaster. Now I'm shipless. The old railroad's dead. And this new thing's a
Well,
monstrosity.
I mean, if it's
You
a
never run
crescent
out of time.
moon, that
Engineers
one's
asleep at the switch. What I don't
really
know about
easy.
you can't hurt me. Say no more. Nod's as good as a wink.
lunar influence.
Change the subject. We avoid speaking about the thing whose name should not
No,
be
it's not
spoken.
actually a
There is
crescent
something
moon. It could be
useful
like
about this new
No,
train.
crescent
isn't it,
moon.
for a change.
Backwards.
You don't respect the suffering of others.
It is
Go
a
ask your
backwards
questions and smart remarks to Caterpillar.
moon.
I'm sorry, Admiral.
Typically,
Really?
the lunar
Please,
element
tell me what you
is
know about the
described
train.
as silver.
I'll just say we've escaped a contaminating corruption. Count yourself lucky to be down here.
But I don't want to escape. I want to stop it. I must stop it to save myself. And Wonderland too.
Nonsense.
You know, I'm surprised
Bit
this
more
dress
nonsense.
didn't get
Diversions
picked. I think
all
this
the day.
dress would have
The
been
show
beautiful
must
on
go
bismuth.
and so on. Speaking of shows,
We weren't.
yeah, well, never mind. Here's a ticket for the show Carpenter's mounting. Use it.
Yeah, and there's your other symbol. It looks like a pitchfork.
Oh, well, that's easy. That's Neptune. And Neptune is...
You know, all the dresses have symbols like that. We'll have to look back at the one that, the first set of symbols for, the last section she was in. But anyways, I'm gonna end this video right here, you guys. This one went for almost an hour and 30 minutes. That's my bad, even though I know that there's some of the beginning that I gotta cut off, and that's fine. But anyways, thank you guys so much for joining me. Once again, I am Razored Spider, and no worries, I will be making more. Very excited to make more for you guys, because I love this series. I'm having so much fun with it. Please, go on ahead and look into joining the Spiderweb. It's my Discord server that is for everybody to join into. You can put game suggestions in, ask me questions, you can watch me do stuff live on there. But yeah, thank you so much. See you guys later. Bye-bye!
You come to more